Hello, hello, everybody. Make sure everything is seen. I think everything's good. I just want to say hello. My name's Bailey. Welcome to Rain Yoga. Really happy to have you here. If you're a subscriber, even if you're not, just wonderful to take class together. Of course, it's Monday, and this is our Monday mood class that we do that I will try to be consistent every Monday. Life happens. We'll see how that goes. Today's intention, so last week was the Lionsgate portal, and I did a nice sound bath meditation on that. And maybe for this class today, I keep getting a cramp in my foot. You want to kind of pull up that intention that you had, or thought, or feeling, or sensation that came to you during that Lionsgate portal meditation. If you haven't listened to it, the portal is still open until the 16th. Now, the 16th, this Wednesday, is the new moon in Leo. So we're still in that lion energy, that family relationship type energy. And I will be talking more about that on Wednesday, doing a sound bath and all of that there. But if you didn't do the meditation, maybe you can use this class to kind of touch in and be with that intention that you would like to create of a new beginning, new pattern, new thought form around the new moon in Leo. And that kind of relates into your family and your relationships, that lion energy of your pride, your close individuals in your life. So we'll use that as our intention today, however you would like to touch into that. I'm feeling today's class is going to be a little bit more of a gentle flow, a little easier, gentle on the body, breathing deeply and getting some stretches in there. And we'll kind of keep it around a 45-minute class today. So with that, you'll need your yoga mat and 2 blocks if you have them. If you don't have them, that's okay. You don't need them. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and meet on the mat. Right, so we'll start in a child's pose today. You can bring the toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Start to walk the fingers forward, keeping those hips back on those heels. And just resting and grounding the forehead to the mat. Beginning to take deep breaths into the ribs, into the belly. Just beginning to ground yourself. Letting go of the day. Letting go of any worries or stresses that Monday might have brought on for you. Just letting that all drift to the side. On your next inhale, let's gently lift the gaze. Walk both hands to the right side of the mat and just drop the head back down. Option to bring your right arm across the low back for a bind if you'd like. Just breathing into the left ribs. And gently releasing the bind, lifting the gaze. And moving the hands to the left side of your mat, dropping it down, bringing that left arm across the low back if you'd like to take a bind, or skipping it all together. Gently release the bind. We'll walk both hands back to the center of the mat. Drop the head back down. Take 3 deep breaths here. Come back to that intention you're setting for your practice. We'll gently roll up to a tabletop position, bringing the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. As we inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest into cow. Exhale, round the spine, press through the palms of the hands into cat. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. And just close your eyes. Continue to move through your cat-cow at your own pace. Maybe adding any extra movement you need this evening. Maybe you want to rock side to side. Maybe you need to take big circles with the body, the head. Just let your body tell you what it needs right now. Get a little weird with it if you want. Find the mobility and the freedom of the spine, of the hips. Just move with your breath. Just take one more breath of whatever you need. And then we're going to tuck the toes and start to sit back on the heels. So walk the hands to the knees and completely come kneeling. Toes stand. Toes are nice and tucked underneath the body. Close the eyes. Allow the hands to rest on the thighs. And just breathe. Breathe through any sensations you're feeling in the bottom of the feet and the toes. Maybe it's tempting to come out of your toe stand. Choose to stay. One more deep breath here. Gently plant the hands back down, come off those toes, give them a little smack on the mat, bring some blood flow back to the toes. And then we'll start to walk the hands forward to the top of the mat, keeping the hips aligned up over the knees, taking a puppy pose, dropping the head all the way down. And gently lift the head up off the mat. You're going to keep this puppy pose stance, but you're going to reach your right arm up towards the ceiling and then thread it underneath the body, taking a thread needle. Drop the shoulder down. One more deep breath here. And gently use the left hand to help press your way back up. And we'll take it to the other side. Right hand grounds. We reach the left arm up to the ceiling and then thread it underneath the body. Resting down on that shoulder, reaching the right arm forward. One more deep breath here. And gently press through that right hand to help lift you back up. And then we'll come all the way down onto the belly, Sphinx pose. Elbows are grounded right under the shoulders. We have a lift of the heart reaching towards the top of the mat, and then a slight tuck in of the chin. And if you really feel your low back today, squeeze the low belly back and in towards the spine. So you're gently going from a dip in the belly to a engagement. Help protect the low back. And take a moment here in the Sphinx pose to come back to your intention. And take one more deep inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down onto the belly. And we're just going to stack the hands, rest the forehead on the back of the hands. And just laying flat on the floor. And close the eyes. And take one more deep breath here. And then we'll bring the hands next to the sides of the chest, planting them down, elbows squeeze in towards the body as we inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up to all fours. Exhale, sink back into your child's pose. Take a deep breath here. Let's inhale, roll up through the spine to your tabletop. Exhale, squeeze the elbows into the ribs, lower down to the belly. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up to all fours. Exhale, sink back, child's pose. We do that 3 more times. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up to all fours. Exhale, sink back, child's pose. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up to all fours. Exhale, sit back. Last one, inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up to all fours. Exhale, child's pose. Take a deep breath here. Let's inhale, roll back up through the spine, tuck the toes. Take your first down dog of the practice. You can walk it out on the spot, transferring the weight from one foot to the other, getting deep into the calves, stretching into the toes. And slowly walk those feet to the top of the mat to a forward fold. You can keep the knees generously bent if you would like, or maybe start to straighten them a little. Just grab onto your elbows, sway side to side, shake the head out, relax the neck. Just allow gravity to do all the work. And then we'll inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, start to roll one vertebra up at a time, nice and slow. Sweeping the arms up, reaching to the ceiling. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive it all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, walk your feet back to your down dog. And just take a deep breath here. We're going to take those gentle vinyasa flows again, but we're going to come through a plank. So you're going to inhale, roll through to a plank. Exhale, lower the knees, chest, chin to the mat like a little inchworm, and then slide the belly down. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up to all fours, tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog. Again, inhale, roll through to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat to lower the belly down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press all fours, tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. One last time, inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up, tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath. Let's inhale, lift the right leg up. Bend the knee and step it through between the hands. Drop the back knee, low lunge, and tuck the toes. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Let's bring the left hand down to the mat. Reach the right fingertips up to the ceiling. Twist. Breathe into that belly. You're going to keep this twist, come back up, reach the right fingertips back behind you, left arm reaches out in front, and then drop the right hand to reach back to your left leg. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Breathe. Then we'll sweep the arms all the way back down. We'll take half splits. So you might want your blocks for this one. As you scooch your toes forward a little bit more to the top of the mat, start to extend the front leg. And we scoot the toes forward so that our hip stays stacked over our knee as much as possible. So we're not doing this and putting a lot of pressure on the kneecap. We're keeping it more bone stacked here. Just beginning to surrender forward over that leg. Try to relax the face. Notice if you're wanting to hold the breath or tense the jaw. Now you can stay right here if you don't have blocks. If you do have blocks and you're using them, you're going to keep your left hand on that left block, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. So you're taking a twist here. Now if it's in your practice to do this without a block, of course, go ahead and take the stretch and the twist. But wherever you are, just breathe. Gently untwist out of it. If you have the twist, we'll all meet back in our low lunge. And if you have your blocks, go ahead and move them off to the side. We're going to pull that right foot and ankle in towards the body, come down into your pigeon. And just make any adjustments that you need. If your hips are really lifted up off the floor, take one of your blocks and place it underneath the right hip and then hold on to the other block. So that's an option if you're really lifted. If you're not, you can come all the way down, start to fold forward. Use this opportunity to come back to your intention. Releasing what doesn't serve you. Releasing whatever you have stored in your body from your day. Any triggers or tension. Letting that drift away and out of the body. Let's take one more deep breath here. Gently start to press your way back up. You're going to let your weight go into that right hip so you can swing your back leg around. And you're going to cross that left foot over the right knee. So that knee is hugging in towards the body. We have a nice tall spine. And then you're going to inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, take a twist. Really breathe into the belly here. Check in with yourself. Observe how you're doing, how you're feeling. Good. One more breath. You slowly untwist, and what we're going to try to do here, I'm not the best at demonstrating this. You're going to try to scooch that left foot over even more and stack the knees right on top of each other. We're taking a shoelace here. And maybe you feel the stretch just from that and you want to stay seated. If you're really open in the hips, you can start to fold forward. But we really want to try to aim to get the knees stacked. So if they're not stacked yet, you can just stay upright like I am. Close the eyes, come back to the breath. Feel the breath down into the belly. One more deep breath here. Good. Go ahead and swing that left leg, that top leg, all the way back around where it came from. Tuck the toes, meet back in your down dog, however you would like to get there. Giving the knees a break, walk it out on the spot. And we'll take that all to the other side. So we'll inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend the knees, step it through between the hands, drop the back knee down. Untuck the toes, sweep the arms up. And just settle in here for a moment. We'll bring the right hand down to the mat, reaching the left fingertips up to the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. Breathe deeply into that belly, taking that twist. We want to try to keep this twist as you reach your left fingers up, back to the back of the mat, reach your right arm forward to the top of the mat, and then that left arm keeps draping all the way back so you can grab that right leg behind you, reach the right arm up. And slowly bring it all back down where it came from. Windmill the arms down. Pull your blocks in if you'd like to use them. Maybe bring them up to the tallest level as we extend the front leg, half split. Inch those toes forward and then flex the foot back. And maybe you stay uplifted. Maybe you come down further and fold. Wherever you are, just close your eyes. One more deep breath here. Now, if you have your blocks, we're going to build on this. If you don't, please just stay exactly where you are. Keeping that right hand on the block, lift the left arm up, take a twist. One more deep breath. And then drop that left hand back down. We come back into that low lunge. Make any adjustments with your blocks that you need. We'll come into that pigeon. So we're sweeping that front foot in towards the body, dropping all the way down. And just taking notice if you really want or need a block under the hip that we're working on, the left hip, and then coming forward on your blocks, just noticing what your body needs and giving it that. Trying not to over push. Come back to that intention. And take one more deep breath here. If you're folded forward, gently lift yourself up. And bring that weight into the left hip so we can swing that back leg all the way around. Plant your right foot down on the outside of the left knee. We inhale, lift the left arm up nice and tall, and then take your twist to the right. One more deep breath here. And gently untwist the body. And we're trying to stack those knees on top of each other. So scooting that right foot all the way over and just finding that shoelace on this side. And remaining upright if that's where you are, or just start to fold all the way down over the legs. Listen to your body. One more deep breath here. And this time, as we come out and unravel, we're going to stay seated. We're going to extend the legs out in front of us. Being gentle on those knees. Maybe rub the hands on the knees a little bit. Give them a little bit of love. Flexing the toes. We'll inhale, reach the arms up, nice tall spine. Exhale, reach out and down towards those toes. If reaching for the toes is too much, it's okay. You can hold on to the ankles, the shins. You can kind of tuck the hands under the knees, maybe even around the upper body a little bit. But if you have your feet really easily, try to keep a straight back. Don't curve inward. One more deep breath. And we'll gently let ourselves come out. We'll scoot forward on our mats just a little bit. Come all the way down onto the floor. Hug the knees into the chest. And just gently rock side to side. Massage the low back on the floor. We'll take a happy baby. So if you can, grab your big toes with 2 peace fingers. If not, you can hold onto your ankles, behind the knees. And try to pull the shoulders back onto the mat so we're not lifting and rounding up to try to get to the toes. So if that means you have to grab onto the ankles so you can get your shoulders flat on the mat behind you, that's okay. And maybe you want to rock side to side. And we'll gently hug the knees back into the chest. And take a knee and each of your hands, gently guide your knees open and away from each other and then back together for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reverse those circles the other way. So up, out, around, and in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll go ahead and send the left leg all the way down the mat. Keep the right knee tucked in as close to your body as you can. And we'll use the left hand to guide the right knee across your body. Take a twist, reach the right arm out to the side. So the steep twist is happening from the belly button. So yes, we want to think get the shoulder to the floor, but you actually really kind of want to think you're trying to get the rib, the right rib, rotated down to the floor, which won't happen because we're in a twist. But that sensation in that area of twisting is where you want to really focus And that'll help allow the right shoulder to come down. One more deep breath here. Gently pull everything back to center. Bring the left knee in to meet the right one. Give yourself a tight hug. And then we'll send the right leg down the mat nice and long. Keep that left knee squeezing in tightly, as tight as you can. And then we'll use the right hand to help guide that knee across the body. Reach the left arm out to the side. And you're thinking the same thing, that this twist is happening here from the ribs. So maybe you even use your hand to help you think, okay, this is the side of my body I want to kind of try to rotate open. And you can travel it across your solar plexus. And then from that sensation, let the left arm come down. Breathe into the belly. One more deep breath. Awesome. Go ahead and bring yourself all the way back to center. Hug both knees in. One last time. Give yourself a good, nice hug. Any rocks that feel good on the body. And we'll make our way into our Shavasana, sending the legs all the way down the mat. Arms nice and wide. Allow yourself to take up space. Don't feel like you're stuck on your mat in this tiny little skinny place on the mat. Take up room. Let the arms splay out. Let the legs splay out. Palms face up to the ceiling so that your shoulders can rotate down into the floor and that we're not rounding up. We're opening the chest. We're letting the feet fall away from each other, opening gently in the hips. Closing the eyes, we can just soften the features of the forehead. Soften the skin along the cheeks. The jaw relaxes and tongue feels heavy. Imagining warm honey dripping down the neck and over the shoulders, down through the arms and off the fingertips. It travels over the chest and the heart, down through the belly, relaxing all the muscles as it travels down over the hips, the quads, the calves, down through the toes, allowing everything to melt, to let go. Just allowing yourself to drift off and away. slowly begin deepening your breath. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, rolling your wrists, rolling your ankles. As you bring your feet together and reach your arms overhead, take a big long stretch through the body. And gently roll yourself over to one side in a fetal position, keeping the eyes closed or heavy. Take a moment here. Send yourself love and gratitude for showing up on your mat, for showing up for your body, for simply making time for yourself. And when you feel ready, coming up to seated, keeping the eyes still closed or heavy. We'll close practice with one sound of Om, 3 Shantis followed by a final Om. And on your final Om, you can reach the arms up and bring them down to heart center. So we'll take a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Thank you all so much for joining me today live, or even if you didn't, for joining me at all on your mat whenever you have the opportunity to. I am so grateful from the bottom of my heart for every single one of you that are here with me, that find me, that take class with me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have a beautiful Monday evening or whatever evening you're on. Namaste.